Alright guys, so the whole time we've had this truck, I've been running some cheap mismatched tone LEDs in the headlights. And when we did the paint match on the front end, we didn't have any LED bulbs to throw in the fog lights. I've really been wanting to get started on the lighting on this truck. Today we got a company that sponsored all new lights for the front of the F-250. Let's see what we got. So I've got everything laid out. Y'all can see that LASFIT took care of me. I got my high beams and low beams right here. These are my switchback turn signals and my running lights. Alright guys, so I got the contrast all the way down because the headlight glare is so bad on my camera. I just want to show you how the truck looks right now. I'm not sure how well you can see the tone of the LEDs on the camera, but this top light right here, I believe that's the switchback turn signal. Is also a running light, and I think the high beam and low beam is the lower half of the headlight right there. But like I was saying, I'm not sure how well the camera shows it, but the top light right there is actually a different tone of an LED. It's more of a blue, and then the bottom is more of a white. So I think these LEDs from LASFIT really going to change that. They should all be 600K or 6000K. When we did the paint match on the front end, these new fog lights that I bought, they came with a clear lens, but they came with halogen bulbs. I didn't put those in, and LASFIT also sent me out some new LED fog lights, so we're going to put those in as well. And this fog light right here, I'm not sure if it's something we didn't tighten down, but it kind of moves around a little bit. This side's a lot better. Well, I lied, that one moves a little bit too. So we'll have to tighten those up. Amber cab lights still need to go. That'll be going soon. Those guys at Boost Auto hooked me up with new cab lights and mirror lights, but that will be in a later video, probably next week. Y'all know from the first video on this truck that I said I did not like those amber cab lights. They stick out even more now that I have the white front and everything else is white. So we definitely have some replacements for those on the way. Be on the lookout for that, as well as more color match. I cannot wait to finish up this truck and have more white from the front end back. You can see over here, this mirror light is on its way out. Probably a couple more days and it'll be completely dead. So that'll be replaced too. Appreciate Boost Auto for sending those out to me. I just want to show you how the truck looks right now, and we'll get back to the video and see what we can do with it. All right, so we got the whole front end torn off. Didn't take too long. Milo was a big help, as you can see. You have to take these bumper brackets off just to be able to get in here to the fog light. I'm not really sure why the fog lights have play in them. I didn't see anything I could tighten down, but we'll go ahead and throw some LEDs in the front end and try to get it all put back together before it gets dark. Once again, just shout out to LASFIT. Everything looks professional, looks great, good quality, and this order came out to be almost $300, and they took $250 off for the sponsorship. So always willing to work with new companies on this. I think we're going to start with the high beam and low beam. Everything should just snap right in. Quick shout out to Ala Lighting. I'm not sure, never heard of that, but this LASFIT module is going to snap in right there. Also has a bigger box for whatever that does, and a bigger fan on the back side of that LED. Just looking at these side by side, I'd definitely say we upgraded the size of the fans on the back and the size of the diodes actually in the LED. You can see that's almost twice the size. So right here we have the old switchbacks on the top and the new LASFIT switchbacks on the bottom. I didn't actually know this, but the old one had a projector in it, if it'll focus for me. So I think that's why I didn't really know which one was the high and low beam before I really looked into this. We've also got the new fog light here, but I don't have a side by side because we never had a fog light to begin with. But y'all can see they light up amber, then they switch to a white LED, and then the headlights will come on obviously when the truck is on. I'm gonna throw these fog lights in the bottom, throw everything LASFIT on the other side, and I will see y'all in a minute. All right guys, just like that, we are back in the same spot that I was at last night with the old LEDs, with all new lights from LASFIT in the front end. I'm gonna apologize for this glare. I know it's bad. I can turn the contrast down like that, but then you can't see anything but the lights. But as you can see while the contrast is down, all the lights are the same tone. There's no blue up here. A high and low beams right there, and then a running light and switchback turn signal up top. We finally have some fog lights in this truck, and I'm not gonna lie to you, This wheel right here is looking really shiny because that's the side that the tripod was set up for a time lapse. I did not clean this truck. I haven't washed it in probably a month. So this tire over here is covered in brake dust. I've seen all the comments saying that ceramic pads is the way to go to get rid of that. And we're gonna have to do that soon, especially when I get this truck lifted and on wides again. I was kicking myself for not showing an inside the cab view of these lights from last night with the old LEDs in it, because it is a night and day difference. The new LEDs are so much brighter. It's lighting up this whole building. I mean, of course the building does have lights on top, so I'm not gonna give that credit to the lights, but these are truly so much brighter than the ones I had in it. I appreciate LASFIT for sending these out to me. We still have more lights to put on this truck. I'm gonna start that video tomorrow, but that will be next week's video, getting rid of these ugly amber cab lights. I picked up some paint from O'Reilly's, had to go down there 4 times to get my paint match. I'm stacked up with videos and content for this truck. I appreciate all the companies that believe in me and send me these products. If you missed last week's video, definitely go watch that. The hitch receiver is off this truck right now, as well as the tow hitch, because we have a full 10.5-inch lift off to powder right now. I'm very excited to get that back and get that put on this truck as soon as possible, as well as we sold my 26x16 KG1s. I already have an order placed for a new set, so that's up to y'all to wait and figure out. Honestly, I cannot wait to get them in. By the time I'm recording this, we'll probably have another week and a half, or maybe 2 to get my lift back. I've been driving the truck without a sway bar, without a tow package, everything I can get off this truck that was a stock part. This truck drives 100 times better without a sway bar, so I'm actually kind of enjoying it, but I'm ready to get this thing lifted. I apologize if this is a shorter video. I haven't edited yet, obviously, but I feel like it's gonna be shorter than I want it to be. I would just rather keep it short and to the point than drag everything out, repeat myself 100 times. That's why I'm gonna wrap this video up. I apologize if it is short again, but this truck is coming along fast. We have a lot to do in a little bit of time. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. I think we're a couple hundred subs away from 17,000. So let's hit that with this video. If you are new, be sure to subscribe. If you've been around for a while, leave a like, leave a comment. I promise y'all are not gonna wanna miss it when we have our wheels back and the lift is back from powder. Everything's put on the truck. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And I will see y'all next week. Yo, what's in the bag?